Hello to all my viewers. This is Dr. Dhaval Maheta, and today we will understand how to perform logical test operations based on certain conditions in Excel. So let's go in Excel workbook. Here we are having a condition, the comparative operator, its symbol, and the data is given in D column and E column. So we will run a logical test comparing the data in D column and E column, and if the condition is satisfied, the output will be true, or in another condition it will be false. So let's start. Is 25 equal to 45? We'll check it. So D2 equal to E2. Is D2 equal to E2? False. Next is 25 not equal to 45? We'll check it. So D2, the symbol for not equal to is not D2, D3. True. Now we want to check, is 25 greater than 45? So equal to D4 greater than E4. False. Is 25 greater than or equal to 45? Equal to D5, E5. Is 25 less than 45? So the data is in D6 and E6. So D6 less than E6. True. Is 25 less than or equal to 45? So D7 and E7. So D7 less than E7. True. Now we can also use if condition here. So let me copy this and take it into the another worksheet. Control V, maximize this, and I'll use the if condition, that if D2 is greater than E2, give the output 1, else 0. So we are using if condition. Let me maximize it. So equal to, if D2 greater than E2, give the output 1, else 0. So the condition is not valid and it is giving me 0. Now this if condition is very dynamic. As soon as I make it 50, it will give me 1 because the condition has been satisfied. Okay. Now I will use text strings, text in if condition. So if the condition is satisfied, it should return me true. It should give me true, else false. So again, I will activate if D2 is greater than E2, it's true, else it's false. Close the bracket, enter. So it's false. Now let me make this 50. Yeah, it's true. Uh, Now I will include more text in this if condition. So we want to say that if the student has secured more than 45 marks, more than 45 percentage, the student is pass, else fail. So again, I will activate if D2 is greater than E2. Student is pass, else fail. Close the bracket. So yes, as 50 is greater than 45, student is passing. Now let me make this 40 and check is the condition working or not. Yeah, it's working. We can also use nested functions. So for this, I am having another data. Let me check it. So this is the data of the students and this is the marks. And I want to use uh, many arguments in this if function. So we'll write down here logical test if. So the first condition which we take is if B2 is greater than 60, the student should be awarded distinction. Now in this, again we will use another if function which is considered to be the nested function. If B2 is greater than 40, specify the condition. The student is pass, else student is fail. Make sure two round brackets are used. So here the student, the John is awarded distinction. Now simply drag and drop and check. Is it working for other cells? Quite good. So Matthew is failing, Katie is pass, Michael is distinction. So we can filter the data to see who are failing and who are getting the distinction. Now this has given me the output, but there is some error in it. Anything which is above 100. So we want that the output should be invalid. Here it is giving me distinction as our condition clearly specifies that anything above 60 is a distinction. So we want to specify the range and for this we'll be using n with if. So I'll modify this if yeah, nested if condition which is written here. So let's start again. If then end. I'll write it down and then B2 greater than or equal to 0 and B2 less than 40. Close the bracket. Then we will say it is fail. We are specifying the range 0 to 40. Again, if include and in it, then B2 greater than or equal to 40 and B2 less than 60. Give the condition. The condition is there. Now, if it is true, what? Then the student is pass, again, comma, if, and B2 is greater than or equal to 60. Or B2 is less than or equal to 100. Close the bracket. The condition is true, distinction, else. We are writing here invalid. So if anything is not in this range which are specified, the answer will be invalid. Three round brackets, 1, 2, 3. Press enter. So for the first student, John, we got the distinction. The actual testing will come here when we will get the output invalid. Let's check it. Perfect. So any number which is not in the range of 0 to 100, it will give me the output invalid. Let me check here. If it is, I am including any negative number. Yeah, it's invalid. See, logical test, this function is giving me it is failed. But when I use the n function with if, it is giving me that it is a invalid. There are many more logical tests which you can carry out. For this, you will have to go in formulas, click on logical. See this, all these functions are available. And false, if error, if any, ifs, not, or, switch, true, XOR. Financial functions are available. Text functions, date and time, lookup and reference, maths and trigonometry. You go in more functions, you will get statistical, engineering, cube, information, compatibility, and web. The functions can also be activated. Uh, Click here, insert function. From here, activate the statistical function and you can browse which function you want to activate. Then maths and trigonometry, text, logical. So this was all about the logical test in Excel. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos on Excel. Please refer to my playlist in which I uploaded many videos on data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Please share and like my videos. You can also follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Link given in the description box.